He decided to buy a new apartment and finally buy it. motivation is quality for what a person plans, he is firm to it and does it. We should live to the advice of Benjamin Franklin. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Yet the speaking habit, each time you speak up, you strengthen yourself, come forward with constructive ideas.
Next, please welcome Naviha Rashid Ansari from BHS. Please welcome guest speaker Vishwati Shukla from BHS. Clap करिए Vishwati Shukla.